Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Miketz, which is also Shabbos Chanukah, which is also Shabbos Rosh Chodesh. This is one of several times this year, Tafshin Ayin Test, that we will take out 3 Sifrei Torah in one day. I think the other one is Shkolim, and there's one more according to a Rav. I have not checked on it yet, but that's a lot. This year is also the longest possible year in the Hebrew calendar, 385 days, because we have the extra month of Adar, and every other Rosh Chodesh is the full amount, the 2 days where it's optional, 1 or 2 days that we go for 2 days. So today I'd like to discuss on probably 3 points. The first one is the connection between Chanukah and Parshas Miketz. Also, an answer to the famous Beis Yosef's question of if there was enough oil in the candle to last 1 day, why do we celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah? The miracle is only 7 days. And a quick reference from the Bnei Yissasschar that of Hanukkah in the word Bereshis. So in Parshas Miketz, we had that the king Paro, king of Egypt, he had a dream about the 7 bad cows and the 7 the stalks, and the bad ate the good. And it's interesting, it's a dream. Why is Paro getting all upset? Why is Paro not realizing that dreams are a bunch of garbage? Doesn't really mean anything. So why did he need to go to all his advisors, all his wise men? So Rav Shimon Schwab in Sefer Maayan Beis Hashoeva says that one of the reasons Paro was able to sleep well at night and he was not afraid of a rebellion or anything like that is because his army was superior. It was in terms of both might. It was a powerful army and numbers. So Giborim will beat the weak. The strong will beat the weak. The many should normally beat the few, so he felt pretty confident in his way. However, in his dream, he saw something that he wouldn't even think about, and that's that the weaker produce, the weaker cows were beating the stronger ones, and that got him scared because I don't think about that. A dream is usually about something you think about, and it's not even something that I'd expect. So he got nervous about the concept that Rabim biad ma'atim, then I'm not so secure. And therefore, he was able to extend that not just even to Rabim biad ma'atim, which is the miracle of Hanukkah, or one of the miracles of Hanukkah, but that even could be beyond that, that numerical superiority would not be enough. Therefore, he was concerned. And so the fact that Rabim biad ma'atim issue is something related to Hanukkah, connecting it to Miketz. Now, I mentioned the famous question of the Beis Yosef, and there are literally hundreds of answers. And one that I saw was a mashal, a parable, and it was talking about a businessman who was going on a trip, and he had 8 valises full of gold coins to do his business, and he was attacked and robbed, and they stole his money. And it turns out that one of those cases of cash or of coins, were not found. Only 7 were stolen out of the 8. So he hired some security people to go try to track down the thieves, and he made a promise to Hashem that if you give me back my money, then I'm going to give Meiser. I'm going to go tithe from what I get back. And Hashem helped him be Matzliach, and he got back those 7 additional cases and of coins. And when he went to pay off his obligation, he had a debate between him and the Gabbai Tzedakah. He was claiming, I only have to give Meiser on those 7 that were returned to me, not all 8 of them. I still have the 8th one. While the Gabbai Tzedakah said, no, you have to give for all 8, because without the miracle that the first one wasn't stolen, you wouldn't have had any cash to hire the people to track down and recover all the other money. Therefore, even that is a miracle, and you should give Meiser on all 8. So that's what happened with the Bnei Yisrael. That if it wasn't for the miracle that they found that one pach shemen that would last that first night, it wouldn't have been enough to last a miracle of 8 nights, as nothing is, there's a miracle needs to have some basis to work on. You don't have a miracle from nothing. You have to make a miracle from something and expand on that something. So it was that very first pach that was a miracle also, and therefore we do celebrate all 8 days. And finally, the Bnei Yissasschar says that there's a remez in the word Bereshis, spelled Beis Reish Aleph Shin Yud Saf. And if you move the letters around, it's a mnemonic for Yeshua Rabba Tiyeh Bizman Sheyimloch Antiochus, that a great deliverance will happen in the days of Antiochus, who was the evil Greek king who wanted to take away the Jews from their religion. And he also says that another organization of those letters is Yeshua Rabba Tiyeh Sheyitnechu Bnei Aaron, that a great deliverance will come, that the sons of Aaron, the Kohanim, the Chashmonaim, would win a victory. So, those are 2 ways that we see that there's a remez for everything in the Torah, and these are even the first words of Torah. In the Sefer later on details what the connection between those miracles were and Bereshit itself, but that's beyond the scope of this Devar Torah. So I thank you. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful Shabbos, a wonderful Rosh Chodesh, and see you next week.